Hey, to brighten up the morning, we've got Chicago and Styx tickets coming up in 25 minutes. 8:15, we'll do that giveaway. They will be at Morton Amphitheater up in the Northland coming up next summer in August. So we've got those tickets for you at 8:15 this morning. Chicago and Styx at the all-new Morton Amphitheater right here on KCMO every day this week at 8:15. So set the alarm. All right, it's that time of the week. Let's do it.
It's time for the good, the bad, and the ugly.
We will start, as always, with the good. I think it's the best show on TV right now. It's Landman. It's on Paramount Plus. It's done by Taylor Sheridan, the guy who did the Yellowstone series. And I'm a couple of episodes behind. I just haven't had a chance to catch up yet on the new season. I think we're 2 episodes in the season 2. But this came out in the episode that dropped last night. And don't worry, it's not a spoiler alert or anything like that. It's not. It's just a funny moment where Billy Bob Thornton, the main character, is talking to his own father on the phone. And he's trying to tell his dad, you know, what he should be doing, something to pass the time. And they take a big old shot at the view. Here's what it sounded like. Roll it.
Just another fucking day, Pop. What do you need?
I don't know what to do.
Well, shit, you want to read a book or watch TV? Watch one of them daytime talk shows.
You know, like The View or something.
What's the view?
Bunch of pissed off millionaires bitching about how much they hate millionaires and Trump and men and you and me and
everybody else they got to be up their ass about. It's pretty funny.
Don't sound funny.
Well, it ain't joke funny. It's like farting church funny. You know what I mean?
That don't sound funny either.
Well, it depends on your proximity to the fart.
Oh, man. Could you imagine this? I mean, trying to describe The View to somebody in rural America who has no idea what the show is or what it's about. And it's like, why would this show like that be on television? What the heck's the point of putting a show like that on TV? A bunch of ticked off millionaires who are mad at other millionaires and Trump and men and guys like you and me. I mean, that is a perfect description. Now, if you've been living under a rock, you're like, who would watch such a show? Who would consume such content? Who would be drawn to programming like that? Well, executives on Fifth Avenue, that's who. That's it. And that's why the show's getting beaten by our good friend Harris Faulkner now with the Faulkner Focus. Oh, my goodness. What an outstanding description of The View on Landman, the new episode dropping last night on Paramount Plus. Now, the bad from the weekend. Okay, so politicians who are trying to act like they're just regular people are the worst because so many of them can't do it. It's one of the amazing qualities of Trump, whether you love him or hate him. He is a billionaire businessman who should have very little in common with average people, but he actually figures out a way to relate to average people in a way that the vast majority of politicians have failed to do for many, many years. And this yesterday is case in point. So Chuck Schumer is doing a press conference yesterday where he is going to comment on the shooting at Brown University and the terrorist attack in Australia. Now, remember, Chuck Schumer is one of the more prominent Jewish politicians in America. Although, what's Trump calling him now? Trump's been ripping on him, saying he's not really a Jew. And he might not be wrong about that. But take a listen to Chuck Schumer. He's set to make serious comments on the Brown University shooting and the terrorist attack in Australia. But instead, here's what he decides to do yesterday in this wildly awkward moment.
And, of course, I'm going to say a few words about the terrible shooting in Sydney, Australia. Okay? So, and first, of course, as I always say, no matter what, go Bills. They beat the Patriots today. It's a big deal.
Oh, my gosh. Dude. I guess when he's not grilling sweet burgers, he's rooting for those Bills. What a man. What a macho man.
That was like Castellanos fly ball to left.
Yeah. I mean, I can't believe this is real. This was one of those clips I had to make sure it wasn't AI because I was like, there's no way this guy's like, don't worry, I'll talk about the terrorist attacks against the Jewish people and about Brown University. But first, how about those Bills, baby? Let's go. Woo! Woo! I mean, okay, Chuck. That was as cringe as it gets from a politician. Do these guys have any perspective? Who do they talk to before these press conferences? All right, guys, we're going to get out there. We're going to take the podium. And, before we get into the meat and potatoes of this, I'm going to make sure that I say go Bills because I want to be an everyman, rah, rah, football, right? Wow. Stick to the script, Chuck. Stick to the script, buddy. That was unbelievable to watch. Wow. All right. Well, now we'll get to the ugly from the weekend, and there is a lot to pick from. I mean, I could put the terrorist attack in Australia, obviously, into this bucket. 15 people killed, 40 injured on the first day of Hanukkah in Sydney over the weekend. We can talk about 2 people dying in Brown University, and then we could also put this Rob Reiner tragedy in there as well. Rob Reiner and his wife, Michelle, found with their throats slit. And this was in their own home in Brentwood, California yesterday. Rob was 78 years old. His wife, 68 years old. And what we know right now is that the daughter, Rami, immediately told the cops the killer was another family member. So right now, a person of interest is their son, Nick, who is 32 years old, and there has been no arrest made yet, but Nick is right now being eyed as a person of interest in this tragic killing of Rob Reiner and his wife, Michelle. So there's supposed to be a press conference this morning from Los Angeles with an update. If that happens while we're on the air, we'll bring it to you here on KCMO. There is your good, your bad, and your ugly from the weekend.